Welcome back to the show, guys. If you are just joining us, it is still E-Splash. And joining us on the show today is a multi-award-winning artist. He has been described as the king of reggae and dancehall in Africa. And today, the result of his hard work is certainly paying off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, all the way from Ghana, a Shaiman. To be specific, it is Stonebwoy.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God, so good to be having you on the show today. I think the last time that I saw you was 2015 or 2017.
One of those, but trust me, you have actually left an indelible mark in my heart. And you know it, because you actually flew over from Nigeria to Ghana, and not in Accra.
Yes.
My who?
Say
like in the heart of, should I say, Surulere or something?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, in the heart of it, you came to the studio, you filmed, and then all these ones. Before I even did some collaborations with some of my brothers from this side, you had already, you know, like, seen me and reached out. God bless you so much. This one I can't forget.
I mean, it was so very touching because he actually said that was his first Nigerian interview.
Yes, that is right. Yeah. So you can imagine. That's right.
So you have a special place in my heart as well. I'm like, every time I see Stonebwoy winning, I'm like, it's Stonebwoy.
You've seen the journey, man. Yeah, man. Way before the BETs, before whatever. So
it's safe to say that you brought Stonebwoy to us.
Now, I'll take it.
Yeah, to Nigeria.
Yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, media-wise,
yes, she is.
I'll take it. Trust me, darling. Now you do today, man, I'll give you all your credit today. If anybody knows Stonebwoy for this Nigeria, I'm trying to speak your accent. If anyone knows Stonebwoy for this Nigeria, through that other TV station, I don't know if I've mentioned for here, but I'm smart, Sha. Do that one.
Thank you so much. It's great to have you here.
Great to have you guys. I mean, to be with you guys.
Yeah, and congratulations on your signing with Def Jam.
Oh, yes. Earlier this year, basically.
Big one.
Yeah,
very big.
Earlier this year. Just, you know, continuing to push the music to heights that, you know, that it has to get to within our period on Earth right now as a generation.
Yes.
And so far, I think our previous generations, if we have any of them alive and watching, they will be very proud of us. What we've been able to grow this whole movement into. I know fellas will not roll in their graves. I know E.T. Mansons will not roll in their grave. They will see Bisas. You know what I mean? Because they pushed it, and today, by the help of technology, here we are enjoying enormous and different forms of styles under the umbrella Afrobeat.
Stones, before you came on the show today, we're talking about how Afrofusion, like Afrobeat, the sound right now is global. Right? The Nigerians are doing it, South Africans are doing it, Ghanaians are doing it, Tanzanians, everybody.
Yes, everybody is doing it.
And it's just like, it's as if this is the main sound right now, even on the outside. And then you signing with Def Jam recently, what's it like out there for you now when you go out there? What's the reception like for you?
Thank you very much. Like, to begin with, I think what you're saying is true. It's like the main sound now. That's what I began to say, that we've been able to also harness upon whatever our predecessors pushed to, you know what I mean? Because we're not going to be here forever. Even if we are, I mean, we can't be active forever, but the marks we leave are those upon which people are going to build. So to get to this point, I think I'm very happy to be part of this generation and having added a lot of other spices as well, because I'm representing from the reggae dancehall perspective, which also spans up into the Afrobeat, irrespective. And I always say this, like, somebody asked me this morning, and I was like, he's like, oh, don't you think you're boxed up as a reggae? I'm like, no. And that, how about now that Afrobeats, and so I'm like, Afrobeats is just an umbrella name for me at this moment, because you see, there are several fusions, you know, that make it happen today. Take an Ashake, for example. Beautiful blends of Amapiano and everything. And you pointed on another thing, like, in the West, the sound is huge, but it is our Nigerian brothers and sisters who have the tag flag on it.
Very true.
You know, so basically, I know that as time goes on, when everybody is pushing and implementing all the steps and investing into it, it's just going to be broader, because we can't leave it up to Nigeria only.
Of course.
Doing all the push. That's why you have a Stonebwoy, you have a Diamond Platinums, you have, you know, you have how many
South African sound.
Like,
from Mozambique,
Tanzania.
You know what I mean?
All over.
You know, so
which actually brings me to this. So every time there's always this war between Nigerians and Ghanaians.
Now we delete. Now delete.
So let's start with jollof. You're talking about spices. For the past few days, you've been eating Nigerian jollof. What do you think about it?
Oh, to be sincerely honest, I bought one from Lekki yesterday. There's one, it should be popular. They said that's the one. It's sort of like smoky. Trust me, I was hungry. So from the beginning, my guy, I'm like, taste it. When we went in there, he bought one. He said, I'm like, no, nigga, we're 5.
Yeah.
5 for 5. He said, no, let me buy one so that when I try it doesn't enter. We know we can go and eat eba. Because we wanted to go and eat eba later on. So when he started, I was doing a commentary. I'm like, yeah, but the rice balls, this is huge, it's big.
Yeah.
Come ask who finished that rice.
So what you're saying...
By the time we get out of that car, my sister, even the bowl are chew like African bowl. But you know what I can't talk? I say, this one, the hunger will let her chop this one. So the hunger there inside, but yeah. Ghana jollof all day.
So I know you picked up a BET when it was really hard to pick up a BET.
True.
It was that time when there was controversy about them not letting people perform on the main stage and all of that. So that was a very big feat for you.
Very, very, very.
Do you feel like we're getting the recognition now because we're picking up Grammys now?
Yeah, so it be like me be the last one we pick them before they go air 'em.
Yes.
No be so.
Yeah.
I remember because we were all there and they had to put that in a pre-recording.
Yeah.
Pre-recording before they started the show. And that tells you, and that's why I feel very honored though. I feel very happy because we've laid the foundation upon which I know way back home in Ghana, other artists we never feel you know, there's this thing among artists. There was a lot of noise about, Nobi say he didn't take the award in prime time. He took it. Some people say they even come and give you some. I'm like, no. It's actually right there, pre-recorded. But when you explain it to them, they were not getting the vibes as in, white man if you put in thing down. Like say he just put them down for you to come and chop airtime. Even here. You know what I mean? So you have to push to make sure that, and when I saw Fireboy play on that, me, I was in that auditorium in 2015, and when I saw that stage set, and they have like a session for, is it almost up and coming American artists? I swear to God, I knew that was our spot to start with.
Wow.
I just felt it. So like I was streaming the whole Fireboy thing the whole time. I'm like, yes.
Wow.
It's happened.
So, some of us have been a part of and are still here running things, especially me as reggae, coming from the reggae dancehall perspective. See where this sport is a one port that we have to acknowledge. This reggae dancehall port, we have to acknowledge it. Its contribution to this Afro beats validity today. Because it can't be like, say, they forget Majek Fashek, they forget Raskimono, they forget...
We can never forget.
They forget people who do... Lucky Dube, Alpha Blondie. This is a space that, we have to tap in and also give that recognition to, because if you ask me, Burner now, Burner come from that school now. All right?
So you see
that vibe. Which genre of music they carry lock where you know saying at them be this?
Even this guy,
so
Ruga.
that is one of the oldest... I feel like that's one of the oldest spots that we have been deepened from. That genre of music is genre of music where other musicians, they go listen to for inspiration.
Okay. I definitely agree.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that has also played a very vital part. And I'm sitting at a comfort zone in a sense that because I know what thing will they contribute, I know I don't have to leave it. I have to still continue to represent for the larger picture, which is the Caribbean side, connecting back to the West Africa and the African side, because it's just us. So if you hear reggae, we are as reggae as Afrobeats. We are as dancehall as soca. We are as dancehall as rumba. We are it's us.
He chokes.
Stonebwoy is schooling us today.
So when nobody can see Stonebwoy like this one is Jamo. Wait till Jamo. Jamo is a combination. It's a combination of all our African dialects where they carry our mama and papa them go.
Stonebwoy.
They will come add this kind of English, they go talk, they mix them. That's the pidgin we speak over here and all of that.
You have a lot to say.
Yeah, Stonebwoy.
Anyway.
This thing is plenty. Where they come from. Let's go on this quick music break and we'll be right back with superstar Stonebwoy still giving us more insights on music.
Welcome back, guys. In case you're just tuning in, we still have all the way from Ghana, Stonebwoy in the building.
Ready?
Did I try?
Come on, man. You
Oh, at least I'm not with you. Boy,
you overdo. You do
all right, so before we went on the break, we saw your amazing video. We see Stonebwoy always churning out good music, and you just dropped Gidigba. So tell us about that.
Gidigba is like, anywhere them see mankind, them do one kind, but we do like say we never know. Oh no, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh, see. Now for them a snake under grass, them be full bad mind, but we do like say we don't know. Oh we
Okay.
oh we oh, TVC. Gidigba, we dey from Gidigba. Gidigba, we dey from Gidigba. Gidigba, we dey from Gidigba. Believe in yourself, no go from minimal.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Self-explanatory. Believe in yourself, don't form minimal, because a lot of things are going on outside which is not really real, that you have to allow to get to you. So, you know, sometimes they matter about one love, but them never real like that. Money, but them never reach like that. Funny, them can't see your back. You now make a move when you know see contract. You want them never get a eye contact. Say them a leader, but them they lead from back.
Wow. Okay, I think you spent too much time in Nigeria. Yeah, because Gidigba is such a Nigerian.
Firm and strong.
And you're Ghanaian.
Yeah,
so,
man.
like, why did you pick Gidigba? Like, why?
Yeah, Gidigba it might not be as popularly used as it is there in Ghana, but it means the same thing as well in my dialect.
Oh.
Yes. It means the same thing, firm and strong in my dialect. So basically, is there, you know?
Wow.
Like when you hear Kankpe. Kankpe is here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. That is in Ghana.
Really?
Kankpe, it means the same thing. So
Are you serious?
Okay.
basically,
I mean, you just dropped the audio for the song.
Yeah, I dropped the
So what's
audio.
in the works? Is the video in the works?
video is being worked on. Crazy is coming out soon as well. And this is a part of my album to be released in March. Therapy is the first one I dropped off it. And then
That was the one we saw.
Yeah.
Gidigba is the second one. I dropped it right here in Nigeria on Friday, basically. Yeah, so, you know, it feels good to be here and doing such works because I believe that I'm a brother to the country, basically.
Yes.
So I should be doing this more often so that I can connect with my, you know, larger audience over here too. That's the main reason why I embarked on this trip.
Okay, so before you came to Nigeria, you had your concert.
Shaiman to the world.
And it was
Crazy.
amazing. It was everywhere.
It was packed.
Crazy.
But a few hours ago, there was this Ghanaian media personality who was saying that you left the country to promote your music, but some of your fans got injured at the concert. And she was calling you out, comparing you to Shatta Wale and all of that. What do you have to say about that?
See, yeah, I want to use the word it's normal, first and foremost, because surely people must talk about us.
Of course.
And we are grateful to be in the news.
Yeah.
But most often, not for the right reasons, because that's not our doing. You know, we understand that media has to curate some following and attract some eyes. So, you know, sometimes they try to say it in different ways. It's all out of love. The reality is that a Shaiman to the world is like Surulere to the world, Wari to the world, because I come from the hood. She knows it. She's been there. I've been putting up this festival for them for 9 years, running, 7 years active because of COVID. And it is, you can't argue, it's the biggest outdoor event by an artist for his community as a charity stuff.
Wow.
That's massive.
People trooping like you get 40 to 50,000 plus. I'm not even kidding. It's Jano.
Massive
So
number.
the last time we held it was last week, Saturday. It was a peaceful event till the end of it because you see, like, this brings a lot of people. So there are, realistically, there are people with bad ideas. You know what I mean? There are definitely wherever you go, especially in the slums where the system has turned us into different things. You know what I mean? We're looking out to make sure that we can pick up something and make ends meet easily. I speak the truth only. But you know what? It is nobody's fault. It can't be my fault.
At all.
Because we tripled security every time. But intention is the most important thing. You know? So I just urge a lot of people to desist from that minor, because there have been worse things. I'm not trying to trivialize this, but the source bottom of making such a program is to throw good light on my community, because we understand that years ago, when you say you come from, for instance, Oju Elegba, you're not going to be employed. You're not going to be looked at. But we've changed the narrative. But you can find out that the more you change the narrative, the more some people in the media must try to give some other...
Negativity.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
So I didn't leave my fans frowning. They're all very happy and very, you know, very well.
Yay.
So we'll look to making sure that we continue to curb this,
Violence,
you know,
violence and insecurity.
unintended events after shows, you know.
Yes, Stonebwoy, before you go, right, there's this constant conversation about the relationship between Ghanaian artists and Nigerian artists. I mean, you've been here a couple of times. You've collaborated with us here a couple of times.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of love.
Pure.
Shatta Wale, on the other hand, has always been coming back in and saying all sorts of stuff about Nigerian artists, about the fact that we don't carry along Ghanaian artists. What do you have to say about the relationship with the Ghanaian and Nigerian music industry?
You know what I mean? People would have their opinions, which is very okay in their own ways. I think I know where that question is stemming from. Obviously, you've mentioned the name, and the internet is like an open gate. Yeah. Everybody can see from across the world, so it is not like inappropriate if you are forming an opinion about what you've heard from one side. But coming from my side, I've been tripping into Nigeria from as far back as 2015, done collaborations with Banky W, Techno, you know, latest Davido, Burna Boy, the list goes on and on and on. Morgan, Scales.
Yes.
Olamide.
Yeah.
The whole industry.
Don't worry.
Nigerian music industry.
Gidigba.
So I've always had a beautiful place, you know, for my people, for my Nigerian brothers. And I don't think I have come out to insult anybody in any kind of way or misrepresented what it's really supposed to be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I tell you already, we are up here by the grace of God, so people will talk about it. Sometimes they misconstrue stuff. Yeah. But the last time I remember writing a certain article was when it landed off of the back of an unhealthy ground. But afterwards, it was well deduced and understood that I was only trying to iterate on the fact that I think in the whole of the African continent, the brothers that sell the narrative is the Nigerians. And therefore, looking at the fact that they have that mandate and probably sliding some of us in at a point in time when they can, it can be termed as very considerable. Yeah. That's all I was meaning to say.
Yeah. Okay. I love that you say that because you're one person that I know that you always try your best to work with as many people as you can in different countries. Exactly. You were in the studio with General Pipe.
General Pipe, actually, I was going to mention, but I forgot. He came all the way to Ashaiman.
Wow.
He came all the way to Ashaiman and
very
performed.
Intentional.
Very, very intentional. And all the way from Atlanta to Ashaiman. And then we meet back here. We've done records. I met General Pipe like 10 years ago. Ooh. So for me, I've always been keeping that bond, knowing that we understand that we are trying to learn and understand the theoretical aspect of the arts. It's not supposed to just be like because we do music, we're just in the faces and now. We have to know that love really, really must be here to work us up. You know what I mean? Because...
yes. Slimcase. You were also in the studio with Slimcase. Yeah. What can we expect, like, since you've been here now? Any collaborations with anybody, any videos? Like, what can we expect from you?
Surely we've done some collabs way before this visit. And I just strapped one with Praise again, one with
the Slimcase one was here.
The Slimcase one was the other day. Well, we're going to work on a few more things. You know, the link keeps going on and on and on because that's us. You know what I mean? So basically, for me, it's all love and work pato ranking after you know all them one day. So for me, I think I'm a brother to, you know, the industry, and I wanted to continue like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know?
Very soon, we'll give him a Nigerian name.
Very soon. Very soon.
Yes.
Last one before you go again. Ghana or Nigerian jollof?
Oh, as for the jollof, let me be honest again. I ate it too. But listen, my taste buds can never. It's just like 1 + 1 in my mouth. If I put Niger one, it will be 1 + 3. I don't know if you tell you say now 2.
You have your answer.
Because of my taste buds. So if I stay here another year, it go change.
Okay.
Yes, go don't change.
Oh my word! All right.
That's the reality. But so far, so good.
Let me see you.
Ghana jollof, let me see you. Ghana jollof.
Niger jollof. Oh my God. You guys can definitely see why I love Stonebwoy. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Fun to have you. Thank you for visiting Nigeria. Thank you for collaborating with our artists.
Because of you, I'm going to stay 2 more days.
All right, guys, that is it. That's all we've got with our special guest.